accidentally sued my own father and destroyed his company in court. In my family, you were either a high-powered corporate lawyer or you were a disappointment. My dad defended billionaires. My older sister literally helped corporations crush union strikes. Our dinner conversations weren't normal. They were basically my family bragging about whose lives they legally ruined that week. I hated it. So when I told my dad I was going to law school to become a tenant rights attorney, defending families facing eviction, he didn't yell. He just laughed. Then he slid his ridiculously expensive $500 pen across the table and said, "I'll give you exactly 1 year before you're begging for a desk at my firm." But I didn't beg. I passed the bar, moved into a tiny studio apartment, and started working at a nonprofit legal clinic. The pay was terrible. I was drowning in student loans. But for the first time in my life, I was actually helping people stay in their homes. That's when I realized something. My family wasn't just unsupportive. They were literally the exact people I was fighting against. And then one case changed everything. My clinic got handed a massive class action eviction lawsuit. A shady LLC had secretly bought 3 apartment complexes in my city, and they were doing something unbelievably cruel. They were trying to force out 200 low-income families by shutting off their water and heat in the middle of winter. It was straight up evil. I basically lived at the office for 3 months preparing that case. One of my clients was a single mom whose baby ended up in the hospital with pneumonia because their apartment was freezing. I was furious. I promised myself I would bankrupt whoever was behind that company. After months of brutal litigation, the judge finally ordered the LLC to reveal the real owners in court. So I'm standing there at the plaintiff's table, waiting to see what soulless corporate villain walks through the courtroom doors. The doors swing open, and my stomach drops. Because the person walking in is my dad. He wasn't just the lead attorney defending the company. He was the secret owner of the LLC. He had created a shell company to illegally clear out those apartments so he could flip them into luxury condos. He stopped walking the second he saw me. All the color drained from his face. The courtroom went completely silent. The judge looked down at both of us and asked the obvious question. Is there a conflict of interest here? I looked at my dad. Then I looked back at the judge. And I said, "No conflict, Your Honor. I have absolutely no relation to this man." We destroyed them in court. The judge ruled in our favor and awarded the tenants a $4 million settlement. It almost bankrupted my dad's side project. His law firm took a massive PR hit, and my entire family blocked my number. I haven't spoken to any of them since. But last week, that single mom sent me a video. Her baby taking his first steps. Right there in the living room. My dad tried to steal.